What's up, everybody? Today's video I want to talk about title insurance policies. I know it doesn't sound like it's a fun topic, but we've seen recently several people decline the owner's policy, and I think part of that, the reason why, is because they're just still not educated on what it is they're buying, why it costs the level of money it does, and the protections that they get, or the advantages, right? So they think, I need to save money on my real estate transaction. I'm already spending money on a down payment and I'm paying taxes and all this government recordings and all this stuff. I want to save money, and I see that there's an optional section here for this title insurance policy, this owner's policy, and it's $1,000 or $2,000. Do I really need that? And the answer is yes. Yes, it's very important. You're buying a home, a house, for most people, your largest asset, okay? You need to protect it. So I wanted to talk about some of the advantages of the policies. Okay, first off, there's two policies. If you're getting a loan on your home, which a lot of people do, there's a lender's policy and the owner's policy. The lender's policy covers the lender. Okay, the lender mandates that policy, that they have to purchase it to protect their interest in the home, right? They're lending money. So keep in mind, if you buy a $500,000 house, you're putting down 20%, that lender's policy covers the 80%. Okay, there's still 20% exposure, right? The owner's policy covers the owner. It's your policy that protects your interest in the home. So not just your down payment, but all of it. Because eventually you're going to pay off your home, hopefully, or maybe you're going to pay it down. So it covers your interest in the house. Waiving that leaves you completely exposed. Okay, and there's multiple things that can happen, and I wrote an article and shot a video called Why You Should Buy an Owner's Title Insurance Policy, and I'll put a link to that below. If you're on my website or if you're on YouTube, you can check that out. Okay, so some of the other highlights of the owner's policy is that it covers you up to 150% of the value of your property. So as I mentioned with the lender's policy, it covers just the loan. And as you keep making mortgage payments, that keeps reducing down. That coverage does. The owner's policy covers you up to 150% of the value. So as you live in your house and it keeps appreciating in value, it covers up to 150%. So that's good, all right? So the basics of the owner's policy, it covers judgments, mechanics liens, fraud, forgery, any liens against the property, things like that. Okay, also surveys. If you live in a single family home, probably want to buy a survey, because you want to know where your property line is. Are there any encroachments? Are there any overhangs? Are there any easements? Are there any things that are recorded against that property that you just don't know about? So the survey coverage is in the owner's policy. If you waive that and you get a survey and there's issues, or you got to pay money, or your property line is inaccurate, or someone has a fence on your property and you want that removed and all that other stuff, you're on your own. Okay, you don't have coverage. Okay, that's a problem. So you want to make sure you purchase that owner's policy to cover that as well. So also, I think one of the biggest selling points of the owner's title policy is that it's good even if you don't live in the house. Okay, what I mean by that is, not if it's an investment property, of course it's good, but I mean after you sell the home. So you could live in a home for 5 years and you sell it, and then it's sold, and then it's sold, and then it's sold. So title keeps transferring. Well, the policy goes back 60 years. We do a 60-year search every time we get a new purchase contract. We go back 60 years. And we go through what's called the chain of title. So we look at all the transfers and see what's happening. And if there's an issue on the title that's linked back to 3, 4, 5, 6 owners back, right, you're protected. So you want to make sure that even if you don't own the home, you keep the title policy from when you originally owned that property. Because if there's ever a title issue that came up that the title company missed, and they're saying, hey, you're at fault and you have to, you're not at fault, but you're responsible to pay this lien or judgment or whatever is recorded against the property, and it's not your lien or judgment, you can say, hey, I have a title policy from when I purchased that house, I want to enact that. And the title company underwriter, or the title company that closed that transaction, would then be on the hook, even if you don't live in the home. So think about it this way, that if you're buying a home, your largest asset, spend the money on the owner's policy because there's a lot of great things that it does to help protect you. Yes, I get it that a lot of times you're not enacting that policy like you would a homeowner's policy or a car insurance policy, but it's peace of mind and protection for your property, okay? For not only the life that you live there, but even after you don't live there anymore. So I'm Wade Vander, and I'm with Stewart Title, and if you are in the Washington, D.C., Northern Virginia area and need help with your business, definitely give me a call, 480-203-6452. You can check out my blog and subscribe in the top right-hand corner. If you're on YouTube, definitely hit that subscribe button because I try to post good content for my realtor and lender partners to help their business. And anyway, I hope you found this beneficial, and if you have any questions regarding title insurance in general, fill out a form on my website, or you can email me at wvander@stewart.com. Hope this is helpful.